who owns this truck? Because this is a public walkway, so the truck needs to be moved.
We lost the keys.
Is there anyone in the truck?
No.
It actually identifies as a car now. Just let me know.
We also lost the keys for it. So.
That was not bad. That was not bad.
Kidding?
That was not bad.
As a man before.
It was not bad. Come on, give him that one. Yemini for Rebel News in Canberra, Australia, the capital, about a kilometre from Parliament. Here is where the convoys set up camp. They're calling this Freedom Camp, where they say they're going to stay until all the mandates are lifted. How you doing, boys? What's happening?
Oh, not too much, mate.
Tell me, are we moving them on, or is...
Mate, Abby, so my name's Josh, how you going? Pleasure to meet you. Mate, I can't make any comment in relation to what's going on today, okay? All I can refer you to is the AFP media team or our commander as well.
There you go, just here for a little walk through. Yeah, well, so that's up to you fellas. You can use the side gates, you know, like it's pedestrian.
Mate, this was agreed with the rest of the encampment.
Oh, fair enough, mate.
Okay. So it's just on every
I'm not
every hour.
causing trouble, I'm just saying.
No, we're not.
You know, that is pedestrian outside, so.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
You're going to continually walking through. They won't give us a reason. They said to make sure we're all safe. We're safe.
The Aboriginal people, well, can't speak for all the tribes, but I speak for the ones that I'm with right now, and they are the tribal elders and the custodians of this country, and they allowing them to stay.
A dozen officers now walking through the camp. They say they're going to walk through the camp every hour. Some of the Freedom campers here say that they were told that they're doing it for their safety. Where have we heard that before?
Well, the police come in here before and they had a walk through with us and they were quite nice. There's a young one, his name's Patrick, he's really cute. If I was 30 years younger, he's a young guy and he's got dark hair. He's the nicest one to talk to.
You little perv.
Patrick.
Police Media, Andrew speaking.
G'day Andrew, Yemini here from Rebel News. I'm just wondering if we can get a bit of a comment or understanding what police intend to do here.
Well, we don't provide commentary on what we may be doing in the future. You can see what police are doing there today. But yeah, we're not going to comment on what may or may not happen in the future.
Is the police position that this is an illegal camp?
Yes, the National Capital Authority have confirmed that they have not issued permits for people to camp there.
But if it's illegal, why are they not removing them now?
Well, because it's, as you can see, they're asking and engaging with people and asking them to move on.
I walked through with them. They said they're just walking through to protect the campers for their safety.
Yep, that's making sure everyone's there and people are safe.
But I haven't witnessed them asking people to move on. So when they say that they're here, when they're telling the campers that they're here for to protect them for their safety, to make sure it's all safe, what part of that is them telling them they're going to move, or that they've got to move on? Well, it almost indicates the opposite.
As I said, if what police are doing, you can observe what the guys are doing there at the moment. And the NCA has confirmed that they have not issued permits for people to camp or to establish activities there where they are at the moment.
Okay. Are you guys still in negotiations with organisers, or?
Look, as I said, I'm not going to comment on that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Have you got an email address?
Yep. AVI. At rebelnews.com.
If we put out a statement this afternoon, I'll make sure you're on that list and you'll be able to see it then.
Appreciate it. Is there a planned statement this afternoon or not?
Yeah, we're just getting some lines cleared at the moment. So when they're approved, I'll make sure you get a copy of those.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Okay. Thanks.
Bye.
What can we do here in an hour that they can have to keep an eye on? I mean,
have they told you have to leave?
No.
It's after letting them in and them saying, oh, thank you, then they go and stand there and block people coming in. That's cooperation, isn't it, fellas?
So it looks like there might be that decision we've been waiting for as to whether they're going to try evict the Freedom campers here today. We haven't received the statement yet, but a group of about a dozen police just entered the campsite, which seemed a bit odd because they were doing it every hour and the last walkthrough was probably about 25 minutes ago. So we'll just watch what's happening. Will you leave if
I don't think
they're...
they're actually kicking anyone out. They're just stopping them from coming back in.
I need to get back in there.
Yeah, you can get. We're not saying you can't go in there. You just can't take your car in there.
This lady needs to go back in.
She can go in.
The only way I'll leave if they give me my job back.
Yep.
Stop all these mandates and then we'll all go home.
They're saying it's not the police that's removing us, it's the National Capital Authority.
Have you spoken to them?
We have been trying to meet with them in person. The office is just across the road here. We went there, there's no one there. They won't return calls, and we've asked them to sit in a round table conversation with the traditional owner, myself, and with the federal police. If we could sit down and talk about even getting a permit just for the time till the end of next week.
If they do decide to come in and try evict, are you going to go?
No, I'm staying. They're not physically going to remove us. They just can't. There's too many people here. They can't remove the cars. Not a chance.
What do you think they're up to now?
Oh, I don't really care what they're up to personally. It doesn't bother me. I know what I'm doing and I'm here.
Yeah, they're scared. I know there's more coming. If we get more coming, they're not going to be able to stop us. So they're trying to stop us, and you just need people to keep coming.
We've come down for the day just to drop some food off from Wollongong, and we're going to head back. But we're going to hang around a bit longer now.
So that's another epic fail, that they're trying to tell people to leave, but their presence is making you stay.
Well, I suppose so, yeah.
You're a naughty woman. You know what they'll do to you in Victoria?
We're not leaving, mate.
Nah.
They can take my car, they can take my gear, mate. I'll stand here strong.
Push window.
You're going to end up here naked. You're in.
I'm in, mate. All in.
That's what we're doing.
So you're only going in to record and report everyone?
So the official statement from ACT Police is that they're engaging with protesters and campers who are located near the Patrick White lawns adjacent to the National Library in Parkers. This afternoon, ACT Police will ensure people at this location are aware that they are parked and camping illegally and may be subject to fines and other penalties. Move-on orders may be issued in coming days. The rights of people to peacefully protest is always acknowledged by ACT Police. However, when illegal actions take place, the people responsible will be dealt with in accordance with the law. So today they are not going to evict anybody from the campsite here behind us. They say they are going to let protesters know that their cars are parked illegally, which contradicts what the lead officer here is saying.
I'm allowed to walk through there.
I know that, and that's why we don't want to stop you.
Yep.
Right?
The bottom line is, mate, and as I explained to everyone this morning that would listen, those cars are illegally parked.
Yep.
The NCA has told us now that they want action taken, so we're going in to record those
Okay,
details.
before you do that,
if people got the opportunity to move their cars,
walk over there, give me the opportunity to walk over there and explain what you've just said to me, so that you don't have a wall of police that just all of a sudden walk in there, and I don't want to see violence under any circumstances.
mate, I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm very
that's
much
where
with
we're
you,
in,
mate.
right?
But
So give me a
at
few
some
minutes,
point
please.
we've got to record things. Mate, I'll go back to my bosses and I'll explain that.
Do that?
If you want to give people the opportunity to remove their cars,
No, I want to give people the opportunity to stand aside and let you walk in and record their regos. How can I go in there and ask those people to move? So you can go and record all those registrations, and you can go issue all those people a fine.
Yep.
Right.
Obviously, the official statement says you're going to let them all know that they are aware.
Bye, mate.
But you're contradicting the statement of your own.
So at the moment, not everyone even knows that you're about to walk in there, and I'm just asking you.
It says ACT Police will ensure people at this location are aware that they are parked illegally. Have you let everyone know that?
I'll have a chat to my boss.
Yep. You do that. You have a chat to your boss. I'll have a chat with them.
It's done. Righto.
So it seems that there's a little bit of an issue here where police in their statement clearly say that they will let everyone know that they're illegally parked and give them the opportunity to leave, whereas the senior officer here on the ground seems like he is keen on barging in and finding anyone illegally parked.
I've come all the way up here from Victoria. I want to be here to make sure that no one here has any violence towards police. My opinion on this right? You might have different opinions, but my opinion on this is let them walk through. Let them take...
We have done that this morning. We have let them through. They thanked us. They said thanks very much, and then behind our backs they closed us off.
Okay.
So don't trust them. Don't believe a bloody word they say. They're liars. They're sleazy liars.
Let them do it again, because what we are camping and parking on public space. Do you want to have a standoff here and incite violence? No. Right, does everyone... Can I just ask that again? Do we want to have a standoff here and incite violence? So our other option is that we'll simply let them walk in and take down our registrations and say, fuck you, take us to court. Because we don't give a rat's ass anymore.
So if you head to Canberra and you join the Freedom Camp here, the one thing it seems you may risk is an illegal parking ticket.
How are you? I mean, they are peacefully protesting right now.
Yeah, really. Tell me, you worried about the fine you may cop for being here?
No, not at all.
Are you sitting on your car to avoid the parking ticket that they may issue you?
No, I'm not, just chilling.
You are risking a parking fine by being here.
Get in here. I'm about to bring my car around and park it in here.
So you're telling me that they've closed the front, so you're going to go through the back to still get your car because you don't want to miss out on a parking ticket?
Yeah.
Really, just a parking fine. I'm not worried about it. And if all of us contest it, they're not going to have time enough to schedule a actual court hearing, so we can throw it all out anyway.
Are you going to pay it?
I don't give a shit about the parking.
Oh, geez,
It costs us a fortune to get here. What's a parking ticket?
They said in coming days they might issue move-on orders, but I just feel if they're not moving on the crowd now at this size, and as the convoy keeps coming and it grows bigger and bigger, I find it really hard to believe they're going to suddenly feel like they can move on 100,000 people.
Let's record all these vehicles along here for us.
A bit bizarre, they're here to give parking fines, but they're willing to litter.
Respect your own country. I'd like to report a crime, please. Putting your rubbish everywhere.
Are you leaving that on the ground?
Leave that on the ground disrespectfully
We've
like that,
cleaned
sir.
up this place.
We haven't left any rubbish here. If you wouldn't mind picking it up, it'd be really great.
No number plates, no bin.
So this car has no number plates or a VIN that they could record.
It's what they do.
Hey, that's what you're here for, champ. We don't need to. This is what you. What do you mean? Pushed us.
No worries, sunshine. From behind.
Sunshine. Sunshine every day, champion. Every day.
I tell you now, if you keep to antagonise, you will be arrested.
Mate, you came in here to antagonise everyone.
No, I didn't come in to antagonise. I came in here to do my job.
You're a heartless old man.
I know.
Yeah, I'm glad you know.
If you keep pointing your finger in my face, that's a bit offensive. So I'm allowed to have my space. If you can respect my rights.
You're in my space.
If you can back off, that'd be great.
I am.
Come on, mate. We don't want to get in the shit.
Here in Canberra, they do traffic enforcement a little bit differently.
Come in to work for us, not the fucking government, you bunch of fucking dogs.
Dogs wearing their muzzles like they should be.
Yeah, 1AP, green 10. One vehicle here where the people are blocking.
Look at the arresting old lady, right? What's she doing? What's she doing? What's she doing? Are you fucking serious? Move back! Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? You fucking cops! Are you serious? Are you proud of Are you proud Australians? Are you proud Australian? Are you proud Australian? Are you proud Australian? Tell me.
She's a pedophile.
Australian.
And she's not
Are you proud? Tell me you're proud. I can't hear you. Tell me how proud you are. Tell me how proud you are.
What are they doing to them?
Tell me how proud you
What are
are.
you doing? You're right. Go,
Tell me
lady.
how proud
Go,
you are.
lady. Go, lady. Yes.
Fucking
We all love
gutless.
you, lady. Don't worry, lady. We all love you. What are you doing? Do you know a 70-year-old lady? She's 70 years old. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that. Get a photo.
Don't you?
Yeah, dog! Oh, see that baby's going to come on.
What do you think could have avoided this violence?
Not coming in and antagonising us.
Do you care about our freedom or not? Because it doesn't seem so. Look what you're doing to your people.
We were all prepared to take the infringement notices without a problem. So, and we've been prepping everyone here to be really calm. We had no problem with it, but it's going to look really, really bad for you guys because what happened there was just like, mate, it wasn't acceptable, you know.
So what was a peaceful camp for freedom quickly turned violent when police came to issue infringements for parking. All of that was for parking tickets, like all the restrictions we've seen over the last 2 years are for your health. That was to stop them from parking on the grass.
They came with pistols and pepper spray, and my brother was playing in the hammock. He was just sitting there laughing, and they went towards him, pulled out a pepper spray and said, "Get out of here." I grabbed my brother and I ran to my tent, and my other brother and him have been crying for 20 minutes.
I was sitting in a hammock and they pointed pepper spray at me.
They did not know police could be that cruel to younger children.
I was literally shaking, and then we cause we played a game of Uno, and that made us feel better. So yeah.
What's happened?
Got a little bit of spray for trying to help someone getting assaulted by HRT and the rest of the cops down here. That's nothing. There's an old bloke up here. They've hit over 80.
Tell you what, fellas, never ever quit. Never, ever.
Yeah.
Okay? Because even though I've got crooked legs a bit, I'm still walking and I'm still fighting, and it's like a one eye. I never quit and never live by fear. Hold the line! Hold the line!
Hold the line is a message from a man that's just been pepper sprayed and released from the paramedics behind us. 80-year-old man, Yemini for Rebel News at Freedom Camp, just a kilometre from the Parliament, the People's Parliament.
Totally peaceful, he was. Peaceful.
There you have it. Share what's happened to you today. If you think the world needs to see what happened here at Freedom Camp today, make sure to share this far and wide because no mainstream media in sight. I wonder why. So it's up to you at home to share it. Then make sure to head over to convoyreport.com to see the latest on the convoys in Canada and what's happening here in Australia's capital. And if you want to ensure that we can continue to send journalists to the front line, both here in Australia and where it all started in Canada, chuck in a few bucks at convoyreport.com.